Shalom Aleichem, everyone. Continuing Hachsek's learning of the Pele Yoetz, day 77. A new chapter, Chamiv v'chamoisai, one's father-in-law and their mother-in-law. Very important chapter over here. Too many jokes have been made over the centuries about mother-in-laws and the like. But we'll see the beautiful, timely, and insightful words of the Pele Yoetz of exactly how we should view our in-laws. Yadua Maimer Rabbi said in Zichron Rocha, it's known what Chazal teach us. Shechayev Adam b'chavoid chami v'chamoisai. A person is obligated to give honor to his father-in-law and to his mother-in-law. The shver and the shviger. V'nei kol adam zayar b'zeh mipnei shem mishavlin oisai b'dvarim. People, most people anyway, are pretty careful about this because his in-laws win him over with pleasant words. They're very nice to him, especially if they like their son-in-law. They say nice things, they talk nicely about him, they praise him. Similar to the way that he acts towards his mother. He loves his mother, he's nice to his mother, usually because a mother is the one who gives the greatest amount of compliments and the praises to her child, to her son, and she builds up his self-esteem and the like. However, the real honor to one's father-in-law and mother-in-law is after they have passed from this world. We should bring comfort to their souls. Just like we spoke about before, the Iker mitzvah of kibbud avim takes place after they pass away because you are just elevating their neshama that they can no longer do for themselves. And especially if your in-laws have no sons, who is going to have this yachas? Who's going to take this pity upon them if not for the husband of their daughter? And you should have pity, compassion on them. You should increase the honors while they live and even after they pass on. And if they didn't have any sons, but they just have you as a son-in-law, or let's say they had few daughters and no sons, and then everyone gets married to a wonderful young man, so you're giving them nachas ruach, you're giving them pleasure. The shver, the father never had a son to be able to learn with, to be able to shmooze with, to be able to play with, nothing. Now he has you, so you're giving them great nachas, and after this world, you're the learning Torah, you're saying Kaddish, all the things, they're grateful to you. Fine. And if someone has good son-in-laws, then the daughters are even more preferable than the sons, which means, thank you that I have daughters that brought me such amazing son-in-laws. This is incredible. There's even a reason to say that you have to have a greater obligation to honor the father-in-law and the mother-in-law, even than maybe his own parents. Why? Through the fact that he married their daughter, he's safe from sin because his Yetzer Hara is going to be quieted, and he's going to be able to build a family. And how many wonderful things there are when an isha, a husband and a wife, are zach, they married to have the shechina between them. How much did my in-laws work hard to raise my daughter, to be the young woman and the isha that she is? Until they married her off to me. They're incredible. It was probably hard for them. How will they ever be repaid? My in-laws. Could you imagine? They raised my wife till she was 18 years old, and then she went off to seminary, and then she came back, she lived in the house, and those sleepless nights, and the changing the diapers, and the difficulties of the girl being with the emotions and everything. They did all of that, and I'm the greatest beneficiary. How indebted I am to my in-laws. There's an obligation on a chassan, on a son-in-law, not to be an ingrate to his in-laws. Rather, he should be like his son to his in-laws. He should love them, he should endear them, he should praise them, he should honor them. he should tell them how appreciative he is that he had such a wife like he has, and that's their daughter, how they raised her in such incredible ways. And therefore, the jokes about the mother-in-law, the jokes about the father-in-law, better to avoid them, rather see the good that our in-laws have done for us. All the best.